Hi Aries, how are you? I hope that you are doing well. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Nina or Sinfulpluto, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again today. I hope that you enjoy your stay here, and I hope that you receive a message that you need to hear for the next 2 weeks. This reading is going to apply to Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Tropical and Sidereal. If you don't know your placements, you can go to astro.com. They will give you all of the information that you need to know. And this reading is going to apply for the dates between September 9th all the way through the 22nd. All right? Okay. So let's get into it, yeah? Aries, what is in store for you for the next 2 weeks? We have a Pisces full moon coming up on the 13th, and as an Aries, if you're an Aries rising, that's going to hit your 12th house. So there's going to be a major release in terms of the subconscious and things that you might not have been aware of. So, powerful thing. If you want more insight into how the full moon is going to affect you, feel free to look it up online. So, let's see. How are the next 2 weeks going to impact you? What should Aries expect for the next 2 weeks between September 9th all the way through the 22nd? What is in store for Aries? What is in store for Aries between September 9th through the 22nd? Got a card. Alright, we have the Three of Cups. So we see celebration. We see you going out, having a good time. The World. Strength. You always have a Leo coming through for you in your readings. You and Leos are always very close. And then we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Interesting. So the Three of Cups tells me that there is a sense of celebration here. I feel like there is an epiphany or just a sense of accomplishment that you will be reaching, especially with this World card where things are kind of coming to a close. Things are finally coming full circle. You have all of the answers that you need and you're able to celebrate that. There's just something that is finally coming to an end, and you are able to reap the benefits of, all of that. Reap what you have sown, essentially. Yeah, that's the phrase. And so I do see this overall just happiness, things coming together, I just feel like a sense of union, or just feeling very united. I feel like some of you might have some sort of reunion with friends, with family, and just coming together to celebrate this. I just feel like this is something that you needed or that you need to fully let things kind of end, if that kind of makes sense. There's just this overall sense of fulfillment that I think that you will have. And I feel like there's a sense of compassion that you have built within yourself and for others. I feel like a big lesson for you is learning how to tame yourself, learning how to tame your inner beast and kind of use your raw strength to your advantage without going crazy, without going like completely off the rails, I guess you could say, or just like taking it too far, essentially. And so I feel like that is something that you have come a long way in learning how to tame yourself, learning how to tame your anger. And if that's something that you have not learned how to do, I feel like that's something that you will be learning within the next 2 weeks, especially with this full moon coming up, that it's going to be hitting your 12th house if you're an Aries rising. There's just this overall sense of accomplishment that I really enjoy from this. But I also have the Ten of Swords, which to me signifies not quite giving up yet. So we have the sense of fulfillment, right, where things are finally ending and things have finally reached an end. But the Ten of Swords reverse is just telling me there's this sense of disappointment or just feeling really gloomy or just feeling like the ending that you have isn't exactly what you wanted. And it's like you're trying to either rewind or you're just trying to maneuver certain ways so that you can have a very specific ending. But the whole point of this World card is that things have ended, period. And, sometimes it's very important as for you as the cardinal sign to just let go of control and to not, have to be the leader all of the time. You don't have to always have things go your way. And I understand that it's a very hard concept for us cardinal signs to grasp, but it's a very important thing nonetheless. And I feel like it's important for you to just accept the ending for what it is and kind of allow yourself to begin a new cycle without just overwhelming yourself or without just feeling like you have to have this certain outcome or this certain situation come into fruition or whatever it is. You know what I mean? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Some of you could be focusing a little bit too much on money. I feel like some of you could be focused a little bit too much on making a certain amount. You're trying to control too much on like how to build up your income. And I feel like it's important for you to be very calm, to be very persistent, and to just continue little by little, and you will accumulate your wealth, your stability, your reputation, your image, your public image, your status, whatever it is that you're trying to build up. You will build up to that eventually, but it's a step-by-step thing. It's not something that you can just go into head first. You can't just dive into it immediately. It's something that has to be built up. It's something that it's a foundation that you have to build, and you have to build upon that and upon that and upon that. So that is something that is worth remembering and something worth noting for you, Aries, is that, you know, you can't have everything immediately. Sometimes things just come slowly. You can't always have instant gratification. And I feel like this Knight of Pentacles will really help you to slow down and not rush into everything, and to make sure that you are getting yourself into the correct contracts or into the correct situations or into correct deals or whatever, or like, you know, business plans or whatever it is. I feel like this will help you really make sure that you are making the right decisions for yourself financially, economically. Yeah. So that's very important for you. I really want to clarify, I think, there's a few cards that I want to clarify. I think I want to clarify this Three of Cups first. Actually, no, I want to clarify this I want to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So what is this Ace of Pentacles reversed for Aries? What is this? We have the Two of Cups reversed that popped out. Under that, we have the Chariot reversed and then the Sun. You could be dealing with the Leo. Again, we have major Leo energy. You could also be dealing with the Cancer with the Chariot reversed. Maybe you had a breakup with the Cancer. But I also feel like there's a need to just like go back yeah, I see you wanting to go back into the past for some reason. Ten of Swords reversed and the Chariot reversed. I feel like some of you keep on trying to go back into the past. You're having a hard time moving forward, either because it's because of a lack of patience, or because you feel like you're missing something, or because you feel like you missed an opportunity that you didn't see until this cycle has ended. But I promise that with the Knight of Pentacles, that opportunity will be presented to you again. If not, a better opportunity will be presented to you. And I think it's important for you to continue moving forward and to not look into the past, which shouldn't really be that hard for you, Aries, because you're such a cardinal sign and you don't look back. You're not really one to regret your decisions or to regret your path. You just keep on moving forward. For you, the past is almost non-existent. So I don't see this being like an incredibly hard thing for you, but just keep note of it. Be very aware of it. I feel like some of you might be wanting to go back to some sort of relationship, maybe a relationship that you had with a Cancer or with a Leo, because that's a major energy that's coming through for you. Maybe, you know, you were trying to build up to this relationship again, to go back to this person, to apologize to them or something like that. But in trying to go back to this person, to this place, to this thing, to this situation, to this job, whatever it is, that basically halts your progress, and it makes it so that you lose focus of your paths, for you to get distracted. And it's very important for you to stay focused and to remain persistent on your path and to continue moving forward, because there is no backward movement that is just available to you right now. Right now it's just moving forward, looking in front of you. And so I think that's very important for you to understand, Aries. It's something very important for you to understand. So let's see what other cards we get for you. What other messages need to come through. These cards keep on flying out, and it's really bothering me. Alrighty. What other messages does Aries need for the next 2 weeks? I'll take the Two of Swords, because that popped out that reversed, so. It flipped over, so I'll take it. Alright, so we have the Two of Swords reversed that popped out. This to me is like the denial card. There's some sort of reality that you don't want to face. Maybe some of you are having a hard time accepting the fact that maybe this person doesn't want you anymore. Maybe that there's just a relationship in your life that just isn't meant for you anymore, that just isn't meant to be anymore, that just isn't working out. Maybe there's a falling out that you don't want to completely accept. Maybe there's an ending in your life that you don't want to accept. Maybe there's a cycle that has ended that you just don't want to accept. Some of you could really be avoiding facing the truth of a situation, facing the reality of a situation. Maybe this is in relation to the home because I have the Ten of Pentacles that popped out as well. Maybe there are problems within the home. Maybe there's something within the home that you have been dealing with that has been causing a little bit of conflict, or you just have been feeling a little bit, or maybe you've just been not seeing things quite as clearly as you need to be. I want to clarify this Ten of Swords reversed that we were talking about earlier. So let's get into this Ten of Swords reversed. Can we clarify the Ten of Swords reversed for Aries? What does this signify for them for the next 2 weeks? The Tower reversed. Yeah. So you're definitely avoiding some sort of ending. I feel like things are going really well for you, or they're going to be going very well for you eventually, like soon, because I have the Three of Cups, which is celebration, which is networking, which is having a good time, which is friendship, right? We have the World, completion, fulfillment, the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new, strength, compassion, empathy. Connecting with your inner warrior, taming your inner warrior, taming the beast within you and using it to your advantage, being very powerful, having that inner strength, right? But we have the Ten of Swords reversed and the Tower reversed, which is like a resistance to the change, a resistance to this new beginning. Why is there resistance to this new beginning? Why do you not want this? Why do you not want that? The Seven of Pentacles reversed, I kind of get this feeling, oh my God. And then we have Death reversed. You're really resisting this change, but why? I feel like a lot of you don't want to go through with this change. One, because you want to feel in control, but two, with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it's like you don't want to have to replant everything. You don't want to have to rebuild. You don't want to it's like you don't want everything that you have worked so hard for to just go to waste, essentially. You don't want it to fall apart. Like, you put so much work into building whatever it is that you have been building that you don't want to just see it tumble down and just see it disappear in the blink of an eye. And I think it's very important for you to change your perspective on that, because this isn't a thing where, it's just gone in the blink of an eye and you're never going to experience abundance in your life again. No. The Tower and the Death card and everything else, this is an opportunity for you to clear up space so that you can build something beautiful and something new and something better than what you had in the past. This is clearing space so that you can open yourself to more abundance, so that you can open yourself to more opportunities. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, you are going to be presented with more opportunities. But as long as you resist this change, as long as you resist this ending, you are going to miss out on opportunities for stability, on opportunities for abundance, for wonderful things, for making money, or to build up your reputation, to build up your status. And I feel like some of you just don't really have the patience for that, because I have the Knight of Pentacles, which is telling me this is going to require patience. Building up again is going to require a lot of patience. Absolutely. It's going to be a long journey, and you simply don't have the patience for that because you want that instant gratification. But I'm sorry to tell you that you're not going to have that. So you can either accept the ending and realize that you are literally being blessed right now, or you can just throw a hissy fit and just throw a tantrum and throw everything to the side and then just do nothing with the literally wonderful energy that is being presented to you right now. It's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to throw a tantrum? Honestly? Boy. Or do you want to build yourself up again so that you can be that powerful being that you deserve to be? Because right now I see you as the Queen of Pentacles, where, you know, you have your stability, you've reached your sense of stability. You feel abundant, you feel like you have reached your pinnacle, but there is always more. Like, we have to realize that there is never just a moment in time where you just stop growing. You are always, always, always growing. There is always something that you can learn. There is always something more that you can implement into your life to grow as a person, to improve as a person, to be better, and help share that wisdom, to help share that knowledge with others so that you can help them grow and be better, and just have this exchange of energy, of beautiful energy. And I feel that if you're not willing to go with the flow, if you're not willing to go with the changes, to accept the changes and see them as blessings, because that is what they are. They're blessings to you. If you're not going to be grateful for these blessings, if you're not going to be, accepting of them and open to receiving these blessings and these changes, then the universe is going to give them to someone else, and then you can remain stagnant. Remain stagnant then. Do the same thing that you've been doing this entire time, because apparently that's just good enough. And I didn't think that you, Aries, would be the type to just settle for good enough. And that's very disappointing. So I think it's very important for you to go with the flow for this energy. To listen, I've literally said this in every single video or for the readings for the next 2 weeks. The Pisces full moon is the best time to let things end. Listen, the Pisces full moon has been a culmination of energy, and we have been accumulating and, culminating all of this energy, and it's time to release all of it. It's so that we can clear up our space and, kind of clear the slate with our new knowledge, with our new skills, with our new developments or whatever, and build something greater than the thing that we had last time. To build something more beautiful, to build something more abundant, to build something that promotes so much more growth, so much more improvement, so much more awareness and mindfulness. And enjoy that new structure and enjoy that new point of view, to enjoy that new perspective. That's what this full moon is all about. It's the perfect time to release anything that we have been clinging on to for a very long time. It's the perfect time to clear our slate and rebuild. Build a stronger foundation than we had before. That's literally the perfect time to do this. And not just settle for good enough. Because why would you want just good enough? Because eventually you're going to get to a point where, with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, where you're going to be working and working and working, and you're not going to be acknowledged for the work that you're putting in. You're not going to be recognized for the work that you put in. You're going to feel like you're overworking yourself just to maintain this Queen of Pentacles. You're going to feel like you have to work double time to keep up the same status that you have, the same income that you have, or whatever, when you literally have been presented with the opportunity to make more. And I said this in the other video, it's like you're working so much harder to maintain the place that you're in right now, and rather than putting all of that energy into growing into something more, you're putting so much more energy into the thing to remain basically stagnant. Does that kind of make sense? So I think it's very important for you to keep on moving, to keep on moving forward, to be open to the change, to be willing to change, to be willing to learn. Like, that's the whole point of life. That's the whole point of this whole process. Do you just want to be in your Queen of Pentacles energy of just staring at that one pentacle? Do you just want to do you want to have that one pentacle, or do you want the Ten of Pentacles? It's your choice what you want. Because I see you, like, we have this just one pentacle, right? We have that. We see that. And I feel like you're cherishing this one pentacle, this one sense of stability, but you're not realizing that you can literally have more. That you can literally have 10. Do you want 10 or do you want 1? It's up to you to decide. So with that being said, I think it's important for you to really work on manifesting, to work on connecting with your spirituality. High Priestess reverse and the Magician both at the bottom of the deck. High Priestess was first, so I'll talk about that first. High Priestess reverse is telling me that you need to connect with your spiritual self again because you've lost contact. This Pisces full moon would be very helpful for you. Look up like rituals or whatever the fuck you want to do, or meditate, practice yoga. Call on your angels, your spirit guides, ancestors, if you believe in them or if you have them. Do what you need to do so that you can connect with your spirituality, with your higher self, with your intuition. Ground yourself and, just work on opening up even your third eye, to work on your throat chakra. Just work on yourself, work on your spirituality, work on building a better connection between you and your spirituality, between you and your higher self. Okay? And that's going to help you a lot more in manifesting, and it's going to help you speed up this process because I know you don't have the patience. It's still going to be a slow process, absolutely, but it's going to help speed things up for you. And with this Magician reverse, this is telling you that you're feeling very discouraged. You're convincing yourself that you cannot manifest the things that you want. It's like you're convincing yourself that you're hopeless now and that there's nothing else that we can do for you and that, you're doomed, da-da-da-da. It's very fatalistic. I need you to snap out of that. I need you to absolutely snap out of that because that's not going to work for you, and it's going to make you feel so much more stagnant, and it's going to make the process feel so much slower than it needs to be. Than it needs to be felt like that. Than it needs to be. So it's very important for you to connect with your spirituality, to convince yourself that you are a master manifester, that you are in control of your life, that you can literally manifest anything. The Magician, master manifester. Literally anything that he wants, he gets with the power of his mind. And I know that you can do that, but you have to put your mind to it. You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent. You have to believe that you can reach that. You have to believe it. And maybe it won't manifest immediately, sure. But you have to be patient, and you have to be persistent, and you have to keep on going. This isn't a time of taking a shortcut, because if you take a shortcut, you will be brought back to the same path. And not only will that frustrate you, but it'll be wasting your own time trying to find a shortcut. So just go along with the long path. Be persistent, connect with your inner warrior, and keep on moving. Keep on trudging ahead, no matter how bored you get. Okay? The universe doesn't care that you're getting bored. The universe cares that you are learning your lessons, that you are being mindful. The universe cares that you are growing, that you are improving. Okay? The universe doesn't care that you're bored because you aren't getting everything that you want immediately. How bratty does that sound? Absolutely not. So, very important that you connect with your spiritual self. Listen, write down intentions, affirmations. Do it. I like to do it every 2 weeks. During the new moons is the best time. New moons are the best time to manifest. To listen to affirmations. I mean, I do the affirmation thing regularly, just saying that all the time. But writing intentions, especially during the new moon, so helpful. So the next new moon, which I believe is the new moon in Libra. In the moon in Libra? Yeah. The new moon in Libra. Wonderful time to manifest for you. And it's going to be opposing you, so I know it's going to be impacting you. Use this time. Use the next 2 weeks to learn, to grow, to make yourself believe that you are much more powerful than you might have convinced yourself, or that more powerful than you might have led yourself to believe, because you're so much more powerful. But it's going to take time. This isn't the time to be jumping in, to be diving in head first, not knowing what you're getting yourself into. Knight of Swords, reversed. You're going to be tempted to be this. You're going to be tempted to just whack away at anything in front of you, to just swipe away anything that is in front of you, because you just want to get to the end, at the end point. But once you get to the end point, you're going to be like, yo, where am I? What do I do? I don't, what am I supposed to look for? I don't know what I'm looking for. Well, duh, you don't know what you're looking for because you just, you breeze through everything. That's not the point. The point is this. That's the point. So, this is definitely a time to get out of your comfort zone, in the sense that you got to do things more slowly. And it's crazy because I have the Hierophant reversed. This is you doing things differently, unconventional for you. This is you doing things more slowly. because I know that you're not comfortable being patient and doing things by the book. You want to get things done right away. That's not going to work this time. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards to see what other messages that we have for you. I'll show you some affirmations and then we'll be on the way. So what messages does Aries need to hear for the next? Alright, what messages does Aries need to hear for the next 2 weeks? What confirmation can we give them based on the energy presented? Alright, so we have here and now and no place like home. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have not for you. And then under that, truth be told. But we'll talk about this for now. So, here and now is just telling me that you need to be focusing on the present. You need to be focusing on what you can do now, rather than what you have done in the past, rather than what you can do in the future. Right now is what you need to do. Right now, you need to be focusing on the now. This very much resonates with the Knight of Pentacles. Focusing on the now. Focusing on what is in front of you. Focusing on the path that is in front of you. Not thinking about what you have to do a day from now, 2 days from now, a week from now, a month from now. Focusing on what you can do to serve yourself now. To do better for yourself now. Okay? This, to me, is your comfort zone. No place like home. For some of you, this can just signify that maybe some of you need to go home a little bit. Maybe you're feeling a little bit homesick and you need to revisit the home, revisit the people in your home, revisit your family to see what advice they can give you, or just connect with them again so that you feel a little bit more grounded. Okay? But I also feel like some of you need to get out of your comfort zone. And I feel like this is just resonates with what I was saying earlier. You need to get outside of your comfort zone so that you can build a stronger foundation for yourself. Actually, what I'm going to do with this No Place Like Home card, I'm going to go ahead and read the actual meaning of it in the book because I think it's important. So, essential meanings: authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Oracle's message: home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skills is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. Okay. So I just feel like this just kind of talks about how, hold on. This to me kind of just talks about how you need to let go of control and just let things happen the way that they need to, and just like do things that you know are best for you. Like literally for you, not your ego. Do things that are good for your soul, that make your soul happy, not what makes your ego happy. Because ego is all temporary satisfactions. We need long-term satisfaction. I feel that in order for you to do that, you need to be working on it in the present. You need to be working on it now. You need to be working on reflecting on how to be your most authentic self and being so much more connected with your higher self. This is what this is. Connected with your higher self, with your spirituality, with your own spirit, with your own soul. Knowing what your soul wants so that you can provide that for your soul and end up happy in the long term. I feel like that's the ultimate lesson for you for the next 2 weeks. Learning how to serve yourself and your soul, but not your ego. It's like an ego battle. So let's get into the affirmations. What affirmations and confirmation can we give to Aries for the next 2 weeks based off the energy that is presented to us? Alrighty, let's see. What affirmations and confirmation can we give Aries for the next 2 weeks based off of the energy that is presented to us today? Okay. What affirmation can we give Aries? Perseverance. Perseverance, bitch. Perseverance. It seems you're on a massive journey right now, and this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. Let me repeat that. You will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it, so you just need... you don't need to enjoy it, you just need to tackle it. Complain if it makes the job easier. Blow off steam. You think mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes? No way. They're grunting and crying and cursing like freaking pirates. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters. And then we have ideal partnership. I am rare and a precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. I'm going to do one more. Actually, I'm going to do 2 more because I think that one's really important. You have follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes, and when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that it's because there's something cool, there's some weird, cool stuff to see along the way. Letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around, and also grudges aren't a great look. So this letting go, even though it does refer to like grudges and stuff, I just feel like this just signifies surrendering and letting go of the past, letting go of the things that are just have expired in your life. That's just what it means to me. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries. I hope it resonates. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your feedback, your story, anything that you desire to tell me. I would love to hear it. But yeah, give the video a big thumbs up, share with your friends, family, loved ones, teachers, mentors, co-workers, whoever, your classmates, your teammate, and give it, I think I already said, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you desire. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com. Please make sure to read all the terms and conditions, policies, things like that, so that you know what you're getting yourself into. You're well informed as to what, my process is and things like that. So I think that is it. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. You can, no, I think that's it. Yeah. Any other information that you want to know will probably be in the description box, so go ahead and read that if you so desire. And I think that's it. So take care of yourself, Aries. I love you. Treat yourself. Be patient. Work on your patience. Work on your persistence. Work on your endurance. Okay? Because I know that you burn out real quickly. You burn out very quickly. So in order for your flame to continue, being lit, you have to be persistent and patient and, sometimes slow down a little bit. So there's that. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.